Are Austin and Catherine letting clout get in between their daughter and her education? I'm not totally sure, but some people online have some questions ever since it became known that they're sending their daughter to Kanye West's school. Yes, you guys, when I heard this information, I was like, of course they are. If you guys haven't seen my video on Kanye West that I put out last week, then you may not know that Kanye is currently really upset with Kim Kardashian because he really wants his kids to attend the school that he created last year called Donda Academy. I'll read you guys a little bit about what the school is and their purpose and what kind of goes on, because honestly, there's not that much information that has been put online because it is just such a new and exclusive school, and just there's not a lot to tell about it. And I think that's exactly the reason why Kim doesn't want her own kids to go there, because it is this whole new thing. But it says the student experience, our project-based learning model allows students to guide instruction based on their interests and skills. We promote ideation, prototyping, and real-world implementation. Donda students grow in their faith and community through daily all-school worship and celebration in Sunday service. Their mission, using an ethic of integrity and care, Donda Academy prepares students to become the next generation of leaders, thinkers, and innovators by providing them with a world-class education that includes a rigorous core curriculum and an emphasis on sustainability, creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. And they give a little example of what it would be like to be at Donda for a day. It says each day, Donda students learn fundamentals, grow in their faith, and experience 2 enrichment classes. Their daily schedule is a full school of worship, core classes of language arts, math and science, lunch and recess. Enrichment courses include world language, visual art, film, choir, and parkour. Kim currently wants her kids to attend the same school that Kendall and Kylie went to, and it's also where her sisters are sending their kids. Kanye has been going off on social media expressing his dislike for that school, and the things that he's been saying about the school and why he doesn't want his kids to attend the school Kim chose. It sounds like the reason is because he doesn't want his kids to end up like Kylie or Kim by going to a school like that where religion isn't taught. So they're going to a non-religious private school, and Donda Academy is a lot of faith-based curriculum, and he has expressed feeling like with his kids going to that other school, it will lead his daughters to doing photo shoots for Playboy, and he is super against that, which is very insulting to both Kim and her sisters who have posed for the magazine or have done raunchy photo shoots or anything like that. For Kanye to come out on social media and publicly say he doesn't want his daughters to end up like her, it is definitely insulting. He posted a screenshot of his text messages with Kim where he said, "Y'all don't have so-so over my black children where they go to school. They will not do Playboy and tapes. Tell your Clinton friends to come get me. I'm here." And in this text, he's bringing up tapes, meaning that one tape that Kim has that leaked onto the internet. And the fact that he's even bringing that up and saying that, you don't have a say in where my kids go to school because I don't want them to end up doing the things that you've done in your past. And oh my gosh, that's just a lot to hear. He even sent a text trying to compromise, saying that the kids could go 2 days at his school, 3 days at the other school, or 3 days at his school and 2 days at the other school. And that is just not going to be a realistic option. A lot of people have been commenting saying that, that's not how school works. Bouncing between 2 places just seems like a lot. And people have also wondered if this is something that the kids want. Do they even want to transfer schools? And also the fact that since Kim doesn't want her kids to attend, people will have a lot of questions about this school, because Kanye is saying he wants this school to be the #1 school, the best education that the US has to offer. And if he is making all these claims and Kim doesn't want her kids to go to the school, people are like, that is interesting. What does that say about the school? I could see how Kanye would want his kids to attend his school, and I can really see how them not attending could have people wondering why and if that's a negative towards the school itself, because how come the creator's kids aren't going to what he is claiming is the best school in the US? And maybe it's simply the kids like the school that they've been going to and don't want to leave their friends and their cousins for a new school. Maybe Donda is great, but they're happy where they are. But this whole thing has raised a lot of questions, especially since more photos from the school have been posted by Kanye and a couple other people on Instagram. And it's interesting for sure. People have been saying it kind of looks like a cult. I'm not claiming that, but the photos are interesting. They're like in this warehouse environment. They're all in like a uniform, and some people have been kind of questioning that because Kanye and all of his rants has really been wanting to express creative freedom and wanting to not be held back and wants the ability to say and do and wear whatever he wants. And so for him to have these kids in a uniform, people are like, that is interesting. So there's a lot of stuff that's being said about the school and the fact that it's still in its early years and the argument that's going on very publicly between him and Kim about the school. Now, to get into a little bit more detail about Kanye not liking the school that his kids are currently at and the Donda Academy, there is apparently some real rivalry between the two. Donda Academy is big on sports, and that's something that Kanye has really wanted to focus on when creating this school of his own. Last year, top-rated high school basketball players even committed to transferring to Donda Academy, and it was being said that Kanye was even recruiting these kids himself through Instagram DMs. But imagine getting a DM from Kanye saying, like, come to my school. And you're like a teenage boy wanting to be on the basketball team. That's crazy. Like, I would freak out, honestly. But it's been said that people have literally picked up their lives and moved to send their children to Donda Academy because they feel as though Kanye is going to give them this opportunity in this life to be successful if he really is putting together this really great basketball team to compete against one of the most elite high school basketball programs. And that's literally at the school that his kids currently attend. So all this to say that it's now come out that Austin and Catherine have sent their daughter to Donda. She's been posted all over the Instagram. She's been in these photos that, has been posted of the class and in videos and stuff. He seems super excited for her to be in this Yeezy uniform going to this school. And I think he probably wishes that he could go to the school instead of her because of how excited he was.
Let me see your uniform. I wish I had this uniform growing up. Mine was not it. At least you look comfortable. You comfortable?
Yeah.
You excited for today?
Yeah.
Because I'm excited. Your daddy's excited.
But instead, he is spending his time getting ready for this fight that is apparently happening this weekend. And he did a whole Q&A about the fight on his Snapchat story this past week, and he was asked about what he gets if he wins. Now, for his last fight, he had $1 million bet going with Bryce Hall that I don't think actually happened. Like, I don't think that he got that $1 million just because there was such a loss of money from this fight that I don't think that he actually ended up getting that money. But if one of them got knocked out, they were going to get that $1 million. And it's been very unclear about any financial promises with this fight. And he didn't mention anything here, just that afterwards he wants to take his family on a vacation because they haven't ever really gotten to travel before.
Honestly, I don't want anything. What I do want is to be able to take my family to either Dubai or Australia and just travel for the next, couple months. Really, that's really what we want to do. We want to go on vacation and just travel, relax, enjoy time as a family. Because we never got to really travel before, honestly. Like, we've only been to different states, we've never been out the country. So I think it'll be our time to finally do that.
Now, I know him and Catherine have been on a handful of trips because they've put them in videos and I've seen it on Instagram before, but he's saying he wants to explore more and with their kids. And Austin and Catherine have claimed before that they want to slow down with YouTube and take time off to travel after this year.
We've been talking about how we're going to make this year, 2022, our last year on YouTube, because next year in 2023, we want to do a lot of traveling with the family. What I mean by traveling, I mean probably traveling for like half the year. We want to go to like 10 to 20 different places, because throughout the 6 years we've been on YouTube, we haven't had the time to really reflect and enjoy and really
spend time with our family.
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see if that actually happens, because Austin is still saying that he wants to continue with this whole fighting lifestyle and being in that world. But I would think that he would also have to keep up with social media in order to keep a fighting career going, just for promotional purposes, honestly, because even though these fights don't seem to have the best turnout, I think if he didn't promote it on YouTube at all, there would be significantly less people showing up for them. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens this weekend. But that is all that is going on. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this whole thing and this fight that is going on this weekend. Do you guys think that the turnout is going to be spectacular and everything that Austin wants it to be, and he's gonna have all the bragging rights? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.